While there are very few moments in life I find myself at a loss for words, almost every single one involves you. Trying to put into words the love I have for you is an impossible task. It's been a daunting one. It's been one I've thought about for as long as I've known I was going to make you my wife and my partner. And I knew from those first moments that I was going to come up short. I wasn't going to have the perfect thing to say, so I'm hoping a few imperfect thoughts will suffice. As far as compassion goes, you carry it with ease. You embody it. I vow to care as deeply as I can about every aspect of our lives together, to care about all the small details as much as I care about the big picture. I vow to find my strength as well as my peace in us. I vow to hold you accountable to yourself and never let you be anything less than your own version of perfect. I vow to pursue you through moments of weakness and in times of successes. I vow to respect you, to afford you the honor that only someone as important as a wife should have. I vow to tell you in some way, every day, that your worth is not tied to what you did or didn't do on any given day. It's tied to something much simpler. It's tied to the love you have for yourself and for others. It's tied to the love you have for your family. It's tied to the unshakable faith that I have in you. I vow to love every version of yourself. The woman you are now, the woman you'll grow to be, the wife I'm gaining today, the mother you'll one day become. In all of these things, I am certain the love I have for you isn't eternal. It's forever, and it's undeniable yours.
Blake, 418 days ago, you walked into a brewery and completely changed my life. You are the most amazing person I know. You're intelligent, and I've always loved your hunger for knowledge. You're strong-willed, the hardest worker. You make me laugh even on the darkest days. You've taught me to fight for my successes, handle failures and setbacks with grace, and live a life a little fuller. You've taught me what good coffee is, and even better wine. You're my favorite kitchen dancing partner, financial advisor, car mechanic, and best friend. So surrounded by everyone we love, I choose you, and I vow to keep choosing you every day for the rest of my life. I vow to support and encourage you in everything you do. I vow to grow with you every day as a team. I vow to never stop dancing with you in the kitchen or singing with you in the car. I vow to stick by you in the hardest times, and there will be many, but they won't be so hard when we face them together. I vow to never let you lose your spark for life or your goofy personality, even when we grow old. I vow to love you on our best days and on our worst days, and the adventurous ones and the average ones. There are not enough hours in the day or words in the dictionary to describe how important you are to me. But a wise man by the name of Blake Hansen once told me, we have an entire lifetime ahead of us to show each other that love. I cannot wait for this life together. Let's do this thing.
You've exchanged rings as a way of symbolizing those vows. And so now it gives me great pleasure to be able to pronounce you husband and wife. You may now kiss.
Blake usually didn't introduce me to who he was dating early in a relationship. So when Blake introduced me to his new girlfriend, Kenzie, I knew it was something special. Blake has always been genuine and a caring person. I've never seen him give anything less than his all in things that he's interested in, and that includes his relationship with Kenzie from the very beginning.
Only a few weeks after Blake and Kenzie met, she and I were supposed to go to a 3-day festival, a country festival up in the mountains. It was a big deal for us. It was a big deal for me. and I kind of got a tummy ache. I told Mackenzie it was the flu. I saw in her eyes this falling in love that I had never seen in my daughter's eyes ever, and this sort of giddiness in her giggle. I knew something was up. So I was only slightly under the weather, but I said, I think maybe this man that you've met should come up to this festival and go with you. And by the way, since it's only 30 minutes away, how about if he stays at our house and we get to know him at the same time?
I've known Kenzie for 20 years, 4 months, and about 8 days. And naturally, this is about how long we've been planning this wedding. It was just shy of 24 hours after I met Kenzie that I was granted the title of Maid of Honor. And that's a large ask for a 4-year-old. I've been incredibly blessed to see my best friend create a relationship and a friendship with someone who meshes so well with her. By the laws of dibs, Kenzie was my best friend first. If I have to share my best friend with anyone, I am so happy that it's you, Blake.
It was a couple years after the sports and everything came in our lives that Mackenzie coined the term adventure buddy. She was my adventure buddy and I was hers. And that bond then was locked in forever. Sometime later, she met Blake. One of those times I tried to break Blake. And I suggested, let's go climb one of the local 14ers. He did not break because Mackenzie has a new adventure buddy. I will always be there for the adventures that Mackenzie and I have. But now Blake and Mackenzie are the ultimate adventure buddies. Not just on the trails or climbing the mountains, but every day for the remainder of their life.